So we're gonna start with the lace braid first. A lace braid is basically like a French braid, only you are taking hairs only on one side. So we're starting off with just a simple 3-strand outside over middle, and once you get to the second round, you're not going to grab any hair on the bottom part, but you will on the top parting. So you can see that I'm just taking hair from the top of the braid, and then with my strand on the bottom, we're just crossing it over. We're not grabbing any hairs. So this kind of creates like a lacy effect. And then this braid is going to be very useful for whenever we do our ladder braids here in just a little bit. So make sure that you have this technique down before you move on to the next 2 braids. And that's all there's to it. Alright, and then here's just a better view of it, just on the side. And now we're going to go ahead and do the waterfall braid. Waterfall braids are so beautiful, and they are really great like with curled hair. So the waterfall braid, you're just going to do the same thing like the lace braid. You're going to grab from the top, and then whenever you get to the bottom, you're going to leave a hair strand and then grab a new one from the bottom. So grab from the top just like you would a French braid, and then that strand you have down there, you're just going to bring it down and then grab a whole new section. Grab from the top, cross it over, and then you're gonna leave that bottom section down. And then you can end wherever you want to on the head. I'm just doing it right on the side, but you can go all the way around the head with this waterfall braid. It really just depends on what style you're going for. And I'm just gonna simply braid that over. And if you wanted to just end it with a ponytail right at the scalp, you can do that as well. And then lastly, we're gonna do our ladder braid. So the reason why it's called a ladder braid is because it kind of looks like a ladder whenever you're done. So what I'm doing is I'm taking those strands that I left out from the waterfall braid, and I'm just clipping them to the side because you're gonna need them later. And then you're just gonna grab a section by the hairline. Make sure it's a little bit lower than your braid because you want a little bit of a gap. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your first section from your waterfall braid, and then you're gonna add it to your braid. And then just like the lace braid, you're just gonna not grab anything from the bottom. And then what I'm doing is I'm skipping every other. So you can see I went over without any of the waterfall braid section, and now I'm going over with it. So you can see it creates a nice gap. So I'm gonna skip, and then I'm gonna go over like our lace braid, and now I'm gonna grab our section. Alright, and then now I ran out of strands, so I'm just gonna braid this to the bottom. And there's so many different ways that you can style it. I am just giving you an example of the braid today. But I'll show you later how you can put it into a ponytail, and it looks really cute like that too. So yeah, you can see it gives it like a ladder effect. Alright, that's the finished result. And I just simply put it in ponytail and wrapped it just so you guys could see an example of how you can use this braid in a hairstyle. And there you have it.